Hello and welcome. My name is Ursula. If you are here right now, you are meant to hear this message. Remember to only take what resonates. Do not force this to fit. Okay, we are calling on Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit. We are going to start off with the theme cards. And what we're going to establish is we're going to find out what is happening in what happened in your recent past, which is leaving you, your current situation, your immediate future, and the overall energy. Okay, and we're going to be using a lot of clarification cards as well. So, Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, for the viewer, what is the theme that best describes the viewer's recent past in this situation? This is for current energies, okay? All right. What is most important that we need to hear right now? What was happened in the recent past? Okay, so the theme that we're going to be discussing that happened in the recent past or that you were involved with had to do with romance. Okay, so matters of the heart. Okay, so let's see the current situation before we move forward. Okay. All right, Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, what is happening in the current situation? What is the theme that describes the current situation? Inheritance. Okay, and I'm not surprised because this energy is what we have been getting for the collective. Okay, let's keep going. And like I said, we are going to get clarification, so don't go away. Things are going to get interesting. Okay, Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, what is the theme that best describes the immediate future? Please and thank you. The immediate future. What best describes romantic feelings? Okay, very interesting that we have romance in your recent past and we have romantic feelings as the immediate future. Now we're going to pull an overall energy theme card. Okay, so what is the theme that would describe this overall energy? Okay, there you go. Family. Okay, so we know at a glance here, a viewer, if you're still here with me, we know that there's a recent past that had to do with matters of the heart. So this, obviously, we know with the overall energy being family, it could be a family like a sibling, it could be a mother, father, or it could actually be, husband and wife, or switch gender roles as needed, but having to do with a family dynamic. Current situation being inheritance. Very interesting, especially when it comes to family. We got romantic feelings as immediate future. Okay. Oh my goodness. And look what we have underneath here. Another theme that is involving a family member, viewer. So this confirms that this is really regarding a family member. Okay. Oops. Oh, wow. That flew out. Oh, look what we have here. I'm going to put this back in, but viewer, we have here Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. We have the Six of Swords in reverse. It says stuck, emotional baggage, unresolved issues. What are you running away from? What are you leaving behind? Interesting. So it tells me here that you could have a family member here who is in trouble here and they're running away from something. So let's get clarification. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, recent past. Why do we have romance besides it looks like someone's in trouble? You have a family member who's running away, someone's trying to escape, they are in trouble. Okay, they're unable to travel because the Six of Swords in reverse is someone that's unable to travel. Okay, or they've got a lot of emotional baggage that they're taking with them. We have the Seven of Wands. There may be challenges, but you can do it. This speaks to competition, challenges, and struggle. So in the recent past, viewer, I'm talking to someone who you had, this could be you, now this could be the energy around you. Got Aries, Leo, Sag. There was some type of competition. There was some type of strife here. When it came to matters of the heart, like I said, this could be just love, like when someone was in competition with you, viewer, when it came to love. We have misfortune. We have the Wheel of Fortune here, right? Misfortune, chaos, problems, and blockages. What I'm sensing, viewer, right off the bat, in your recent past, somebody was very envious and jealous. They were in competition with you, that which you may not have been aware of. But some of you might have intuitively, know this, right? Already know this, that someone was in competition with you and they were trying to cause misfortune to your destiny, to your fate. They were trying to bring chaos to your fortune, right? To what you were blessed for, what you were supposed to be coming into. So take it, like I said, take it as it resonates. If this is striking something to you, like this is resonating with you, okay. We're going to move on, and like I said, we're going to still get more clarification. So we know this is involving family, a family member, a lover, or a sibling or parent. Okay, let's look at current situation, please, Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit. What is the inheritance here for? What is happening in the current situation with this inheritance? Wow, we got the Chariot, Cancer energy. This talks about triumph in the face of difficulty, drive, willpower, confidence, direction, and ambition. So, viewer, in the current energy, I'm talking to someone here. If you have been waiting to hear about this inheritance, if you were already aware, if you were not aware, just know that in your current situation right now is you are getting victory and success with this inheritance. Okay? You are moving forward. The universe is propelling forward movement in the obstacles. Because remember, viewer, this was the obstacles you were facing. Someone was in competition with you with this inheritance. So, because somebody loved you more. You must have had a family member, viewer. Obviously, you had someone who really adored you. And some other sibling or some other family member was in competition with you. They were jealous and they were trying to stop you from receiving this. So, okay. So let's get one more for inheritance with the triumph, face of difficulty. So you won, viewer. You're winning. Okay. You will be receiving victory here. Let's see what's going on here. Oops. Okay. Yeah, look at this. This is a thumbs up from God. We got Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Again, a lot of Aries, Leo, Sag. Take action on your ideas, creation, willpower, manifestation. Believe in yourself and have the courage to continue. Courage, persistence, strength. Viewer, in the face of adversity, in the face of challenges, when someone tried to block you of this inheritance, regardless if you've received this from the past, viewer, know that you are a manifester. You persevered. You are going to triumph and you're going to receive this inheritance no matter what. And I say this that because you have to, be aware that there is possibility, and this is how the divine works, is you could be receiving this inheritance in a completely new way, right? So that is possible. And this could be with a new idea, a new inspiration that you manifested into existence. So keep doing what you're doing because it's working. Also, what I do feel is the power of your manifestation, calling on, taking back your power, saying, I want what's mine. I want what belongs to me, has shown signals to the universe and your angel spirit guides that you mean what you say. You mean business. You want what is yours. So your powerful manifestation was heard by God, the universe, and your spirit guides and your ancestors. And that is why you are going to be triumphing, moving forward, okay? All right. So let's talk about the romantic feelings. Okay. Thank you, Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, immediate future. Why do we have this? Well, look what we got here. Celebration. All the love and success in your life. Wow, gatherings and celebration, abundance, support, and sharing. Viewer, I get the feeling that you not only are you being celebrated by your ancestors, spirit, the universe, but you're also going to be having a community that's going to be supporting you. I feel because in my past readings, I have gotten energy that there have been other family members that have witnessed what was taking place. And they now want to celebrate with you. They want to bring this to you. There was misjustice here. But let's see what this could mean, because the Three of Cups could be, it could be third party situation, perhaps, like it could be. So let's just see what's going on here. But it is a celebration, it's a gathering, it's a get together. I do feel that someone with a romantic feelings here, viewer, there is someone who wants to give you love. I feel like you're being loved, but let's see. We'll get one more. Look at this. Can't get worse, only upward, inevitable end. Can you surrender and trust that better times are coming? Wow. So, this is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. I mean, this is a feeling that, yes, the ending is here. It could only get better, but there's still a feeling, and I'm going to be confirming with my other cards, but there's still a feeling that someone is trying to recover now. Whoever was involved with this inheritance that was held back, and it very well could be this person that was in competition with you. They're going to be putting on the charms here, viewer, right? Because they're like, hey, what is that saying? If I can't beat them, join them, right? This person knows it can't get worse. I need to, I need to, I need to recover. I need to celebrate with the collective, with the viewer. So just keep that in mind. So we're going to, like I said, we'll see if there are any other cards come up. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, family, the overall energy for family. What else would you like to tell the viewer? Ooh, what do we got here? We have an Empress in reverse, Taurus, Libra energy. It says stagnation, infertility, lack, and selfishness. So this is either a mother figure, it could be an auntie, it could be anybody, a cousin, just anyone who is like a mother figure. It doesn't have to be female, it could be a masculine in an Empress energy. But whoever this person in the family is, the overall energy, viewer, to confirm is that this particular individual in the family was trying to stagnate you, like basically they were trying to delay, and they were mustering, just like sitting on this inheritance. Infertility. This is someone who was not nurturing at all. This is someone who was lacking any type of nurturing that a mother should have for a child or for any, being. And there was lack of selfishness. So let this be your confirmation, viewer, and take it as it resonates. But the family member, someone in the family, was holding this back out of jealousy, wanting to cause, the whole problems and blockages in your life. They didn't want you to give birth to your dreams. They wanted to keep you, stuck. And they were selfish. So this is someone who wanted it all to themselves. Clarify the Empress in reverse, please, Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit. They wanted it all to themselves. Very selfish. Oh yeah, look at that. You can't make this up. Look what we got. Dishonesty, injustice, irresponsibility. Yeah, it says it all. What they did was unjust. Okay? Very irresponsible to be in competition with you and to hold back something that belonged to you. And this is Libra energy as well. So we got Libra twice, actually. So someone could have strong Libra placements. Doesn't have to be. And what do we have here? Five of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Feel your sadness with the knowing that the sun will shine again. Loss, grief, disappointment, despair. Okay, so let's get right to it. We're going to do a couple cards before we end this. Okay. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, anything else you can tell us about this romance, the Seven of Wands? Can you clarify our understanding? Ooh, well, look what this says. The Chariot. Again, we got the Chariot, we got the Empress. These are upright. So in the recent past, viewer, you were supposed to be victorious. You were an Empress. You should have been in Empress energy, effortless, abundant, luxury living. Now, I asked to confirm the recent past, so we're going to keep it there. But either way, viewer, this tells us everything we need to know. This is where you're going to be now because somebody tried to take this away. This is what they put an obstacle at. You were supposed to have effortless abundance. You should not have had any obstacles in your way. But hence, we wouldn't be here telling this story, would we? Okay, current energy, please. Current situation. Please clarify, Archangel Michael, why do we have inheritance as... Wow, look at that. Yeah. Okay, so now, interesting, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. We got the Chariot in reverse, and it landed again on the recent past. It says here, heading in the wrong direction, loss of focus. Okay, so this could mean very things that this person now is heading in the wrong direction, loss of focus. This also could be the lie that they said, right, about your current situation. Like they could have said, oh, or in the past, because this land in the past, that, oh, you can't give it to the collective because they don't have any focus, right? Again, Cancer. Let's get one more. Archangel, can you give me any more on the current situation? Because the current situation, we have the Chariot. There you go. The World. Promotion or graduation. Okay? This is, without a doubt, viewer, without a doubt, you are going to be promoted. This is a graduation for you. Let's talk about the immediate future. The Justice. Work being critiqued, again with the Libra energy. Your family member, this family member was critiqued by the Most High, and even possibly by the actual law, the system, right? So let's see what else going on here. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, what else can you tell me? Let's clarify romantic feelings. Why is, oh, this came out. So I'm going to keep it. We got the Fool energy, Pisces, and we got the Hierophant, which is Taurus. Again, with the Hierophant, which could, again, with the law, spirituality, religion, could be an institution, a legal institution. We got holding back knowledge or wisdom. So this Empress in reverse, this distorted Empress, was holding back knowledge or wisdom, or holding back a commitment, which was the inheritance, right? The Fool energy, ready for adventure, carefree times. You have your reason here right now, viewer. The person who held you back was holding you back from experiencing adventure and carefree times. Okay? This person did not want you to enjoy life. They didn't want you to celebrate in the Leo energy here. So overall, Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, tell me about the family, the Empress in reverse. But we pretty much got the gist of it here. Oh, that fell. There you go. A regret in a decision. And that's why I really feel that's they're going to come on and bring, romantic, be extra nice about it. Just use your intuition, because there's no way someone's going to be able to explain their way out of this. You can't explain why you withheld an inheritance, right? They regret. Look, delay, because now they're experiencing delays and obstacles in their life. Okay, let's just go for a free for all. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, anything else you want to tell us about this family member and this situation? Anything else that's important, that you feel is important, that you would like to tell the viewer, please? You got the job. You got the job. So it makes me feel, viewer, that someone said that, like I said, someone tried to say that you were not the right person to move forward with this, okay? And with this stagnant, overbearing, this is like I'm telling you, I get strong, overbearing mother figure here. Someone who thinks they know best. But this person was just selfish. They just didn't want to see you be happy. They just didn't want you to use that money and fulfill your dreams and your passion. Okay, they just didn't want it. They were very envious and jealous, and they probably had they probably or haven't done any healing. You know, they're not someone who has healed. You healed, but they didn't. Yeah, huge concern now. The work being critiqued. This landed on work being critiqued. Work being critiqued. It was a huge concern from your ancestors. Archangel Michael, the Holy Spirit, and the universe critiqued this person and said, this has gone too far, and this is wrong. This is unacceptable. Wow, look what we have here. Large amount of money. This wasn't penny chum change. This is large amount of money. Yeah, someone's in trouble and they're wanting something, okay? They weren't unable to make a choice. They were trying to they could be, I saw blackmail and coercion. So viewer, like I said, you have to trust your instincts. Go after the facts. Don't let them just be like, oh, here's your money and take it. No, you got to do some investigation, because if someone lied to you now or lied to you in the past, what else can they lie to you about? Just because they're coming forward does not make them trustworthy. Control. It was all about the control. And that's what they're trying to do too, right? Mistakes made. Because this particular family member thought they can control this inheritance, this large amount of money, to deceive. They thought they could deceive you, that they can control the situation. And boy, did they make a huge mistake. Huge concern coming up against you. Bottom line, that's what it is. They came up against an earth angel here. You were deserving, and God knew that you were the rightful owner of this inheritance. So, yeah. Oh, let's look. It says, beware. Oh my goodness, you can't make this up. Beware, caution, advise, protection from divine. This is what they didn't know. They didn't know that it was going to be a huge, huge mistake. Huge mistake. Huge mistake for coming up against you. Now that's why we got even the loss of focus. They are so scared of what is going to happen. Yeah, look at this evil eye. Yeah, they were evil eyeing you getting an increase in salary. They were just jealous, flat out jealous. But you know what? There you go. There's the fear. So I'm going to end this here. Yeah, and they didn't realize that you were so spiritually loved, and it was going to put them in a financial setback. So be strong. Okay, so viewer, we're going to end this now, because the bottom line, just know, viewer, that either way, you are going to get back this inheritance that you lost. Either in your own endeavors, if you're doing something creative, if you got your own business, you're working, you are going to get promoted. You are going to make a large amount of money that's going to compensate you for what was taken, because God, Spirit, the universe sees it all. And they saw that something unfair and unjust was done to you, and they're going to make it right. That's it. That's all you need to know. So if you'd like to see more of these videos, because this is the kind of energy that has been following me, please, don't forget to subscribe. It's absolutely free. And till next time, may the angels bless you always. Bye.